All right, I'm running late, so let's get into it. Um, Happy Thanksgiving. Huge happy Thanksgiving to everybody who's celebrating. Uh, Happy Thanksgiving, little light. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm reading Ann Kitty's comment. In Mexico, her mom worked for American company, so she instilled the tradition in Ann Kitty. But otherwise, a lot of people don't know about it. But we do have an international audience. All right, so I have my sound. We have game sound. Um, I think we should just begin. The entrance, the grand entrance I wanted, kind of got ruined. But check this out. This is the flat cable car. It goes over to the resort, and Mr. Biz is going to be coming back in to do some remedial building. So he's going to be building up a station on this side that matches up his resort, the lodge. So my responsibility here, mind the gap. My responsibility here is to make sure that it has a good stopper. All right, let's take a look. We were building this yesterday, weren't we? So you guys get the full run of it this time. We added on all of these pieces. We have to go and do some repairs or maybe do a rebuild on the other track. And I had an idea about how we can shift, and it's so easy how we can shift the alignment, and it's just by shifting the wheels. Now that's not going to be changeable, but anyway, we built it up, added a couple gears there to make it look nice, and now. Actually, hold on. One of the last things that I wanted to do was something that me and I was talking to Dub Zeppelin about this last night because of a comment that Haskins made, and he said that the chair faces the wrong way. So I very cheekily thought, hey, let's not. So here we go. Now we can run the car. Check that out. Nice and smooth. So smooth. We got a brilliant view on the outside. Oh, and for a little extra boost and stability, it brings us straight instead of angling. The thrusters help with that. And it comes to a stop right here. I brought it in a little too fast. Alright, so I gotta go give it a little push. Still learning how to do this properly. Hey, Opie. Could ya... Okay, I guess he can't. He's waiting for the tram. I'm just going to give it a little push. One of those little details that we still have to work out as we're building the station. But, you know, it just got caught up a little bit right about there. There. Perfect. So I may have to lower my rails a little bit, or actually embed them into the design. So a couple tweaks to make. Always tweaks to make. So okay, so we built this yesterday, and now we have the full the full design. I used more glass on this one, and it's a design that I'm going to carry forward using the other ones. Um, let's take a bit of a tour. Oh, okay. Well, this is essentially the platform. I'm gonna explain what happened here in a little bit, but yes, there was an incident. Yes, this is the other car, and yes, I have to rebuild it. This is the one that's supposed to go up and down. Everything was working great. It was actually really quiet, um, but I had a problem with the locking mechanism, and unfortunately, I used activated balloons that got activated at the wrong time. So, a couple of adjustments I need to make. But the idea is that you you know you come from the cable car and you head upstairs. This is going to be a bar area, so I may spend today just decorating this and making it building up the entire thing here. Add a bathroom, and then you get your car arrives, and you come and you jump on. We have the station here. I mean, like here's a little thing here. I gotta put some screens around, but the idea is that this is supposed to be kind of swanky, kind of opulent, without having gold all over the place. As you can see, everything here is built for. That's causing us to jitter, so I'm going to get rid of that seat. Let's get stability. Not What the flip just happened? Oh my god. I teleported across the cap. Holy crap. Did you guys just see that? Sent me across the canyon. See, there's a good reason to get rid of swivels. All right, so let's go find it and hope it's still there. Um, yeah. Am I a ghost? Okay, to tell you the truth, that kind of reminds me of what happened with Haskins' car. I touched it and it went flying across the landscape. Huh. Yeah, it's gone. That's for sure. If it took me across the landscape, where did it end up? Because I know Haskins' car ended up. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Well, thankfully, I didn't have any customers, any clients. I am disappointed. Okay, so first rule for everything: don't put any activated swivels. No activated civils anywhere. It will hurt you. If you don't think this hurts, yeah. I should have clipped that. Whoa, holy crap, come on. Stop flying. Alright, well, I guess you know what happens next. We rebuild everything. Are we blaming Haskins? Yeah, that's right. Let's blame Haskins. Oh my god, it's got the ghost of other things there. Alright. Well, we did call this... I did call this the station. So, we have an unmitigated disaster. And... I'm not going to build that again right now. I'm going to come back later. And I'm going to blame it on Haskins in the meantime. And, you know, just rebuild. So... let's begin with the station, because the station is the important thing right now. Of course, we don't have anything to actually come into the station, but we have to move forward in one way or the other. If this happens to you, it's okay to go lie down for a bit, you know, throw a tantrum or a hissy fit. It's perfectly natural. However, accidents do happen, especially accidents that you make happen yourself. I have some stories about that one. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 of those. So let's bring this out. And we're going to embed these guys into the floor now, instead of being so separate. Figure it's like one of the easiest things we can do here. Do we have an 8? We have an 8 and we have a 6. Perfect. 8. No, I'm not calm right now. I'm not calm at all. I am severely in shock. So yeah. This is just me coping. And we all cope in different ways. There we go. All right, we can get this down. Hey, I just had a thought. It's actually a pretty good thought too. I wonder who wrote the book of love? Who? This right here. It's actually an interesting tracking, because I did this over on Enterprise. Interesting little gimmick. Well, the new Enterprise. No. Dang it. Thing is, from the inside, we can't really see much of anything because of the placement. Haskins had a dream. He was flying in a Lego van with his cousin, and he landed on my uncle's cars, and they all crumbled. Man. Well, the thing is, if you smash the Xbox controller all over the floor, you can go buy a new one, or get one of your replacements out, and you know that's never a good look. Emotions don't have to rule you. Silly humans persons. All right, let's see what we got. And then we got the 6, 6, 6, all the way. Then the 8. Boom diada. It's all good. All gravy. So now the floor is lit, and it should stop the cable car when it's rebuilt from from smashing into that little lip all the time. Oh, I hurt myself. All right, let's get an 8. They've been giving us a bit of a mixed bag recently, by the way. I don't know if anyone's really noticed this, but we have a mixed bag of pieces. So every now and then you'd get, and we're using fewer pieces this time around. There are more pieces because it's better for any kind of accidents. So you have multiple pieces to damage rather than one big piece. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. This kid is out. The government is under control. There we go. And I would think we need some kind of lip over here. Follow the money, see where it goes. It must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Okay, we got our lip. Okay, moving into the station. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to check those measurements on the station there to make sure that we can get that back. I think over here we need to go with a full wall. Let's get Supernova Academy. Okay, we gotta go 2 of those guys. 1, and then 2, and then go to the roof. Oh, hello. Hold on. We can start with you. No, we can't. Go to the roof section and get you to join the party. Because you are low. How low can you go? Nice. Should be able to get that filled in properly. We have to do a little bit of shenanigans here, but I'm always down for some shenanigans. So, what do we do? What do we do? This needs to... Oh, good gosh. I just realized what it needs to be. Right there, right in front of me. Right in front of my nose. This. I can finally use this the way it's meant to be used. As a roof piece. Amazing, right? And then this guy can go hide out over here for a bit. This wall has been seriously bothering me since I built it yesterday. So I'm happy to finally have a solution for it. But it comes at a price. Yep, because I need to bring... Okay, maybe I don't. Nope, I don't. I've decided that I don't. Not at all. Oh, damn it. Wrong way. 1, 2. Let's get you flipped. Oh, good. It's nice and straight. Alright, so since you have that lip, we are going to bring you up here because I need to get some beams running across. And why are you so much trouble? Somebody rescue the kitten? Sometimes kittens just happen. It's the way of cats. Sometimes kittens just happen. So you're an awesome one for taking care of that, taking that responsibility on. All right. So what am I gonna do here? I need to transition from there to there, and that's a tricky transition because it's not a transition. Happy Thanksgiving. Anyone is now coming in, happy Thanksgiving. We're doing a little bit of building for Thanksgiving. Mm. Coffee is hitting good today. Whew. Hope everyone is having a good morning. An excellent morning, as a matter of fact. Many ways to have an excellent morning, and one of the ways we can do that is some Lego. Lego builds in the morning. What color should I make these rafters? Because I gotta throw in some rafters in here. I'm thinking maybe just go back to Salty, because Salty has the best rafters in the game. And these guys are girders. So it's nice to see them in action. You really believe that they can support pretty much anything. And give a nice industrial look wherever they go down. Which for something like this, you really want to sell that whole industrial vibe. There's this tiny gap right there. Tiny gap. But it can go into the design a lot more if we let it. I mean, like, with this, all we really have to do is get another... Here, let's take this one. See, it is literally a full space underneath, so it can actually connect. How cool is that? I think that's pretty cool, especially since we can join it up with some... Oh, look at that. It's a piece of the platform coming here to taunt me. It's not going to go away until we actually reset. Opie's in the game this morning, so resetting is going to be a little bit more challenging. Come on, down. Thank you. Just out of the way. I thought my biggest problem this morning was going to be setting a 45-degree angle on this, and, you know, showing you guys how that went, but nope. You have other plans for me. All right, let's see what else I can do here. Can I get... Can I get this set up? Thomas Jefferson's coming home. See, now, I wish I'd been able to plan some of this, because I would have had the girders become an integral part of the design. But a lot of this build so far has been me just riffing and trying to see what works where. So it's been a bit of an adventure. Let's see if we can continue with our pools of light, however, and how far they spread. Ooh, they may not be enough. Yeah, that's not strong enough. We're going to need to get a little bit more industrial. Unfortunate, but them is the facts. So, so cold though, and impersonal. Maybe we need a bigger one. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, sweet. Stage lighting. I love the look of that. I didn't even realize we had those. Daft Punk. Man, if you don't know what Daft Punk lighting you have, go and look right now. It is awesome. I didn't realize I had anything like that. It's pretty wicked. Okay, so maybe this is going to ruin the vibe a little bit, but I don't care. Okay, I do care. I'm just saying, you know, it's awesome. Okay, let's see what else we got. We have under here. What is your damage, buddy boy? Come on. You really don't want to be there, huh? I mean, this is the under section. Great. That's actually pretty decent. It's at enough of a distance. The big question here. Now, when I built this, I made so many mistakes. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. No music. Oh, yeah, no music. I gave up on music a long time ago because I kept getting hit with a copyright strike. No, not strike, a warning. So I just threw it away. So it's just me and the game sound. So you have listened to the dulcet sounds of my voice. Now I really want to have lots of windows in here. And actual windows you can see out of. But one of the problems that I encountered, or rather made for myself, was I started building from the top down, and I didn't line things up properly, which is a huge mistake. See, I allow the stairs to kind of dictate where the floors went. So every time I added a stair, I would add a floor to it instead of going down. So I would lose two clicks every single time. So this one I lost 2. Then 4, 6, and 8. And by the time you lose 8 clicks, guess where you are? You are down here. So you can actually count it from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I guess 4 clicks is 8 clicks. Lost it. So I actually will need to rebuild the stairs and rebuild the floors. I think it should just be focused on the flooring for this section. So this is going to have to lower. But this is the height of where we need to get to. Now, as for instructions on how you can build your own, let's, I guess, start at the beginning so that we are getting the correct height always. See, I clicked to the bottom there, and that should not have happened. So everything starts right here. So that can click to this. This is fine. It's just that with this part, this section, we need to actually click to the bottom. So when you're making your attachment, let's see, Daily Bugle, you need to be thinking about joining this at the bottom. Ooh, and not the side. So the next section, which is this, or if you want to have a better transition, go to the solid blue tile, you know, because blue is your transit color, transitory. You should be right on top of, oh, good God, seriously? The game really makes you work sometimes. You see this? This should go right here. Right there. But it doesn't want to do that. It's all the way down there. Okay, so in order to make that work, we'd have to take out these walls. This is where things can get a little messy. Oh, not can get a little messy. This is where things get messy. So we're going between Supernova and Daily Bugle. And sometimes you're just throwing walls in just to get to the next part. So there, that's better. Tiny bit better. There, that's one. Now we're going to have this lip to deal with because that is, of course, at the correct height. And move over to the stairs. Make sure to choose the correct stairs. And then we have to do the same thing here. And if you note, this is above. So finally, that one is above. But when we actually bring this on here, if I click this on, what's going to happen? It's actually going to go where it's supposed to. Right on there. Man, I tell you. All right, so where is this going to bring us now? That's the big question. I just want it to make sense, that's all. Simple request. Good God, it's into the floor. All right, so maybe now this can make some sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. You're gonna rock around the clock tonight. How does that song even make sense? You know what? Never mind. A lot of songs don't make sense. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so badly. Okay, so another question solved and another mystery answered. So we have a bit of a lip going on here, apparently. Let's set some wide stairs, shall we? Wide steps. All right. You know what? These are not going to be swanky enough. Let's get some proper swank. This should do it. Yeah, it needs to be contrasting. It needs to have proper contrast. So maybe give up the swank in exchange. Yeah. Of course, build my own steps up. Well, let's build my own steps up. All right. I should take that video of my build exploding and send that into Lego, because there's no way. I'll put it on Reddit. There's no way that should have happened. A simple removal. And I don't want them to come in or fix anything. I just want it to not happen anymore. Imagine how many people would have been in a complete rage and said things like, I am quitting, I'm never playing this game again because of an incident like that. I'm sure it's happened before. I mean, I've rebuilt that thing so many times, I'm practically numb to it. But it still hurts. Especially after all the work that I put into it yesterday and last night. To make sure it was working, it was nice and functional, it was ready for stream. And then touch it, and it go boom. Like, what? How does that even happen, man? All right, let's see. I think we can get this in here. Yes, that's the thing. It was finished. It looked great. It was the stable one. That's the thing that gets me. It was the stable one. The one on the hill is definitely unstable, but that was the one that was perfect. Well, I got some video of it on stream. Now I just need to pick myself up and let's go do it again, I guess. Oh, the pain, the hurt, the misery. That's off by one. I don't care. because over here it's going to get filled in anyway. So server restart. Nice. Always loving a good server restart. All right, let's see. Roof pieces. What made it blow up? The swivel. That is my best guess. And it's usually the cause of most problems. That activated swivel. I should have known better, because on most of my builds, most of the builds that I have right now that have an activated swivel, when I've gone to visit, they are all in pieces. So my shuttle is in pieces. It's in 3 pieces. The Millennium Falcon is hanging in the sky. The AT-AT is in 5 distinct pieces, because that has swivels all over the place. SMS. Pretty much anything that I've built that is movable has been destroyed. And thankfully, a lot of those visits happen off screen. Otherwise, you'd see me here crying. Ain't never gonna happen. No tears from these eyes. No tears. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do now. I remember. I wanted to add windows. So I need to add first order to the kit, and we're gonna add our windows to match our cars. But I'm going to add some spaces in between them. Oh, this one can't have spaces in between. So similar to what we did with the boat, we are going to come back in here and add a couple of extra flourishes. And I'm going to have to put, oh, yes. Yes, indeed. I think that will work very nicely right over there. A little lip. Little lip. Right there. And then I think we need to flip that, but check this out. There, we have a nice view. And now I can actually focus on replacing the rest of these windows with these. So this should look really nice. In their defense, they probably are working on those bugs. It just, when you kill a bug, when you try to fix one thing, sometimes it breaks another thing. And this is one of those cases where I can see that has happened, because they were trying to fix like that, not a collision bug, but oh yes, the oh, that's very much upside down. The bug with the seat glitch bug that's been bothering people for a long time, and they fixed that. But I think that had some unforeseen repercussions, and that bug might have been it. Definitely unforeseen. Definitely not wanted. Okay, I think we need to go flat against here. Let's try this. Ooh. Okay, that is a little, that's not flush. Here's a little trick for you if you ever want to get anything flush. This works for walls. It's not just for your regular alignment. You want to get that flush to there, so you just use a pressure plate and machine block, because the machine block aligns it, and this snaps to the center. So that now allows you to take this piece, get it, you got your trick, you know how to do it, and bring it in to the wall, and boom. And that should now be fully aligned. It's aligned to the front of that, and it's aligned to the bottom of that. So, it's like your perfect alignment, except for the back of it. The back of it is not touching the wall. So, you had to sacrifice one thing. Ah! I did not want to do that. Dude. Not cool, man. Like, dude. Hey, dude, don't call me dude. Don't call me dude. Hey, dude. There we go. I forgot the band that wrote that song. It was the funniest thing. It was the funniest thing ever when I heard it as a teenager. Kaboom! Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. I guess we should do a warning. Don't use don't use activated swivels at all. Please don't. The instabilities with the game right now. I should have clipped it. I should have gone and done a 3-second, 30-minute clip of what happened, but I didn't. So my fault there. But Kaboom, you can't use swivels right now. It is so unstable. It's not funny. You've been warned. I wonder if we could use some lights back here. I mean, I could. Yeah. I could actually hide that pretty well. All right. Doors. I want to get doors in here before we go anywhere else. What are the better doors? Supernova or Palm Paradise? Who has the better doors? So Kaboom, I had the my what should I call it? Oh, is it the wrong way? I think it is. That'll do. I had my cable car all done, all built, perfect, working. Everything is perfect. And I decided that I was going to put a swivel, an activated swivel, and put a seat on it because of a thing that Haskins said last night. So like this, right? So the idea is that when we're going downhill, everything is good. Then we're going uphill, we turn around. However, this reacts differently. It started to jitter and shake. And I was like, no, I don't like how that looks. So I went and I hit it. And all of a sudden, I was teleported across the map. Well, across the ravine. All the way over there. Came back to find my cable car in a million pieces. Well, almost a million pieces, 1.5 million pieces. Half was up there, and the remainder of it is down here. Which reminds me of something that I need to do before anything else, so that we don't get anybody coming along trying to be helpful. Where are the cones? Does anybody remember where we put the cones? Cones are statues. Tell me cones aren't statues. No, it's electronics. Ah, there we go. Cones. So we're going to put some cones around here. Accident site. Need some yellow tape. And these usually mean don't destroy anything in here. Anybody comes along and, and destroys this, it's got to be a bit of a bonehead. And that's the kind of person you don't want to be playing with. Just so you know. Because that person, they may claim that they're being helpful, but no. They should know better. So, there you go. Cones. Warning. Were you using any swivels on it? What the flip is this? It's like it's teasing me every time I come here. It's teasing me. It's giving me a reminder of what happened. There's like a ghost in the machine. So anyway, that's my whole point, Kaboom. Avoid swivels, please. No matter what you do right now. Ooh, we need a roof in here. Yeah, we need a lot of roof. Holy crap. Okay, so we've got our floors. Maybe I can push that back a little bit and push into here, since this is on that side. Use some 12s on that instead of 16s. That might work better, especially visually. Let's try that. And it'll actually work for the spacing. Daily Bugle. And let's try that. 1, 2. No, this should be on the 12s. 12. Right there. So this, swap out to 12s. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to join it up like that. I'm going to add another layer. In between. Then we're going to add the 12s. There. Okay, I feel better about that. Yeah, that was a little disconcerting for me. See? Flows better. Even the little corner matches up. Perfect. Alright, so I can actually put a little bar down here and not feel too bad about it. Okay. Groovy. So, okay, we were... I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted. Here we go. What was I doing? Okay, I had the wall going up. And that's got... What did I do up here? I threw that up here. Because it seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh no, my doors are the wrong way around. Oops. Let's try again. There. Okay, so now above the doors, we need to have windows, and we need to do a custom window. Not a problem. Custom windows are us. Just as long as we can get the correct spacing, we should be good to go. Let's see. So, this is where we jump into Beachside Boulevard and compare which ones will work better, because sometimes a combination of Beachside Boulevard and Palm Paradise is needed, because these guys are slightly smaller, you see. But when you combine them, it can be truly powerful. Yes. Truly, truly powerful. 1, 2. Holy crap. All right. I guess the debate is over. That works perfectly. And we're going to go ahead and use that. But we are going to take the front piece out so we can get a little bit of depth in there. And now get our count correct. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do, should we do 6s or should we do 4? Let's get this in place first. And then sorry about this, guys. I usually use building as a soothing mechanism, and building structures, architecture, is one of those things that helps. So, you know, keeps me chill. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with an edge here. Weird. Okay. I mean, it could go with a double in the middle. You know what, let's try that. I'm gonna have to go pull that clip from the video and send it over to Epic once the stream is over. Because that was just rude. Alright, here we go. I think those windows work. No glass, but that's alright. Rooster, what's up? It's Turkey Day. Good morning. 9:35. We are building the station as promised. For 2 very good reasons. Okay, so let's see. I mean, we could just focus on building up the bottom part of this now, because there's a lot going on. Let's get an interior wall. I need an interior wall. Interior white wall. Come on. Not Daily Bugle. Come on. Supernova. What do you got for me? Interior. Oh, no. Okay. Not Daily Bugle. I mean, you know, the Supernova. That's the one. And do we have any interior walls? Doors? Half walls? You're kidding me. Dudes, come on. Windows. Interior. Good God. All right, one more try. Where has a proper Beachside Boulevard? Interior. There it is. Okay. So the bar, back of the bar. Well, how's the view out the back here? Is it all glacier? Oh, almost idyllic. Okay, I guess we're gonna have a view. So we begin. And we gotta go back into electronics. First order. Red laser. Wall. I went and put it too high. Seriously, dude? Okay, are you even aligned to anything? You gotta be, right? What happened back here? Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay, so this actually goes into the ground. Is that the correct side? It's the wrong side. That's the flat side. Flat side goes in. Ridge side out. So ridge is out. There we go. Almost paradise. Why the hell do I have that song in my head? Of all songs. I don't even like this. Oh, because of Paradise Palms, perhaps? Okay. As long as there's an explanation, I'm not just randomly singing a song that I absolutely hate. That would just not make sense. Yeah, that's right. We're doing it. We're giving ourselves a nice view. Nice red view outside the window. But that's kind of nice. I like that. I wish we had a blue. Yeah, Haskins went late. My God. Okay, so at least he went to bed at 2:30. But 2 o'clock came, and my wife had just gotten up to go to the bathroom, and finds me outside, still watching Haskins, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" So I had to give it up at that point because it was late, and I was like winding down. Okay, so let's go back over to Supernova Academy. I need shelves for the bartender. What is this? Trophy case. Okay. Weird. Let's get some spacing. Counters. Counters, then shelves. So... counters. Counter in the back. There we go. We got 1, 2. Yes, we're making a bar back here. Oops. One of these needs to be a sink. Although the sink could probably be up front as well. Where is the sink? It's a fryer, stove, convection. Where's the bloody sink? Are you telling me we don't have a sink for Supernova? We have everything else but no sink? Oh, okay, here we go. Why is this off? Do we need to do like a balloon trick for this? I don't recall ever using this. It seems very odd the way it's trying to be placed right now. Huh. Okay, you know what? The best way to actually make sure the balloon trick works is to get a piece of wood. And make sure that it is aligned properly. Okay, so that's not aligned properly. All right, so this is your regular alignment. Regular alignment right here. Balloon trick adjustment should bring it right to the edge. There, that should be it. So add that to the top here. Oh, oops, get rid of that. So that's a distraction now. But it can now align from this. And it should now be offset properly. It's not offset. What is your damage, buddy boy? Yeah, that's just naturally how it is. It just doesn't want to work. Oh, now it works against the... That's annoying. I went through all that just to... I give up. I give up. Just, you know, whatever, man. Anyway, I was messing with the bar. Okay, that's the wrong color. What are we going to do here? You know, I could get some dark wood. Some sugi wood. Okay, gotta replace those walls. So that's going to be a problem when I do that. All right. That should be good enough. And then we can get some more counters for the front. Let's bring back up the Supernova Academy. And get some of this, some nice... No, we don't want counters with studs on top. Fine, you know what? I'm going to just replace it myself. Let's get the smoothest. Nope, that's not it. Smoothest wood possible. No studs. There, nice and smooth. Get some chairs in here. It's tools. There we go. Now to make it the transition complete, we gotta be using $9:48, 10 minutes to go. Okay, so 8. Whoever's texting me needs to stop. It's too early for you guys. Seriously, just you know, chill, man. All right, let's see. Okay, let's get this Windows up. Wow. Here we go. Better Homes and Gardens. Oh, I need to step that in. 1. Ah. At some point, I'm going to come back and put white over those edges so it looks clean. But right now, there we go. Looking nice. Looking very nice. Let's keep it looking nice, shall we? On top, we need a little more filler. Nope, that's not going to work. And then 6. A little more satisfaction, a little more action. Of course, that messes up with the line, but you know what? I don't care anymore. That's, you know, that's a lie. I do care. I shouldn't say that I don't care, but you know, I'm emotional. Emotional damage. I could probably reset this so it's not missing one line. I probably should. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Didn't. Okay, so I like the nice big open space. You know, you come. Oop. Yeah. Let's close that up. Get the stairs in here. This is Daily Bugle. Nope. Daily Bugle. Let's try again. And then let's get to the right height. You would think proximity would trigger the Lego glue, but it doesn't. That can be right up to the edge, and it's not going to work. But there we go. This is what I want here. You come from the platform. Welcome. Nice big foyer. You can go upstairs immediately. Gonna add my banisters back. Had to do some little finagling there, but you know what? I think it was worth it. There. It's got a nice grand staircase feel. And you can go and catch your tram when we rebuild it. Now back in the corner of it, no, we add some tables, of course, because you want to make this a nice area, and then go add a bathroom. So let's get some tables in here. Not you. Let's get Supernova and Palm Paradise. We have 8 minutes left, so this needs to be a fast one. Do we have some round tables? Yes, we do. That's a pretty big one, though. Anyway, I hope everyone is going to have a fantastic day today. It's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends. Hope you guys have a brilliant day. Oh, you know what? I can use the centers of these as placements for the tables. That's nice. What kind of chairs shall we have here? Yeah, anyway, happy Thanksgiving to all of our American friends. You guys have a great day. You know, go ahead and eat too much for a little bit. Enjoy the time. Reunite with those family members that you absolutely despise, and just get a good reminder of why you despise them in the first place, so that you can prepare to do it again next year. Thanksgiving is a time. Remember, Christmas is your time. That's the time that you own. But this is like a extended family time. And it's a grand tradition to be thankful that you don't have to see these people every day of the year. Lego Modernist, what's up? Good to see you. Oh God, no. I've been having issues this morning, so the game audio being off is the least of my worries right now. I'll have to look into that, but thank you for letting me know. I think nobody wanted to tell me because of the issues we've been having this morning. exploding bits and pieces and stuff. We went explodey. Full on explodey. Bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, gotta fix that because that's now way, way deep. Will it take it? No, no, it won't. No, it won't. Oh, okay. Anyway, we were doing some custom windows. So let's see if we can toss in a few more before I have to run off. Then, yeah, the bathrooms have to be done. But, I can add the bathroom anytime. You guys don't need to be here for the bathroom. I mean, of course, it could be a swanky bathroom. I don't think I've done a supernova bathroom yet. No, actually I did. It just wasn't supernova at the time. So I am replacing most of the blue with the glass so we can have a nice view outside. This piece is, of course, going to stay. But I think out here, in particular, where we really want to see outside, we are going to replace that with the glass. Because you want to see the arrival of the cable car, which I have to go rebuild again. But, I'm not holding any grudges or anything. Just is one of those things. It's life. No grudges. See? Nice and easy. Oh, this one is a little more complicated, isn't it? I don't have a space in between. Tell me that's a single. Yes. There. And then Beachside Boulevard for that white piece. White exterior column. And boom. I don't have to talk about it. I just have to do it. The heating bill for this place has got to be like way up there. Thank you, Modernist. I appreciate it. I do have to continue just tweaking here and there to make it all look very nice. Like the ceiling, as much as I like these multicolored beams, I'm not completely sold on them. I want to get a little bit more architectural, and showing the not the columns, but the beams of the structure. So I got to play with those a little bit more. See if I can actually get some of those in here. Because, it's a vibe. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so I gotta go to work. Thank you guys for joining me. If it's your first time here, please leave a like and subscribe. We're building up this ski lodge, and the transportation system going over to the ski lodge. The ski lodge is built by Mr. Biz. I am in control of the transportation and destroying the transportation. So this is our platform for the cable car, which, you guys at least saw working at the beginning. And I have to go and rebuild because it's now exploded all over the place. But I did say this morning we were working on the station, and we did it. We worked on the station. So I have a little bit of rebuilding to do. And tomorrow's stream, you should see this thing rebuilt and the secondary one going up and down the hill. And we're going to be working on setting the trigger for that so that an automatic trigger pops into place, a brake, and keeps it on the angle. Otherwise, it will drift and drift and drift all the way back down to the bottom of the hill. So I hope you guys have had at least an amusing morning watching me, make things go boom. Just remember, don't use any activated swivels. It just gives you pure chaos and stuff. So I'll get my rebuild going on, and we're gonna have an awesome time tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 28th. The 29th, we're having a reset of Fortnite. So look forward to that. Go out and get all the Simpson pieces now that you have the chance. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So take care. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour. Then you should come try my boy.